Hi, I'm Michael Bertoni and I'm the founder and CTO of PhillyTech. Thank you very much for joining my channel. I wanted to do a little bit of training today on how we generate leads for our clients. Typically, we work with software companies or health tech companies that are working in a more B2B mode. So they're selling some type of software, some type of technology in a B2B. So I wanted to bring you through this framework and train you on how we do this because it's very simple and straightforward. So I hope it helps you. First thing that you have to figure out when you're trying to generate leads for yourself, for your own company, is who is your existing customer. So basically, customers will buy from you because of what your existing customers look like, what you're doing for them. It's very simple, right? So what are the products you're selling to existing customers? What are the services you're providing to existing customers? You know that inside and out, right? So that's the most important thing to start with, is who are your customers. The second thing that you have to figure out is your value proposition. Very simple again. Whenever somebody buys a product or service, it's always the same things over and over again. You increase productivity by some type of quantifiable type of metric. You reduce costs. You improve customer satisfaction. You drive revenue. Over and over and over. Whenever you're selling some type of software or you're doing some type of service, you're improving those things for specific reasons for that particular client, right? So you have to identify those things. So again, first, who is your customer? A profile of your unique customer. Second, the value proposition that you're giving to those clients. Third, probably one of the most important things, you have to build a database of clients, customers, targets, whatever you want to call them, that are in your sweet spot for your type of customer. If you're working with small, medium-sized businesses, and those are 90% of all your clients, you're not going to target Fortune 1000, right? So you have to build a database. Now this database is extremely important. This is really where we start to differentiate ourselves and what we do for our clients here at PhillyTech. So we build all the normal things that you would think, like company name, email, phone number, right, title. And then, obviously we go one step further, we provide the LinkedIn ID, right? But the critical data elements on your targets are what is really important to them. One is the news, right? If they were quoted in the news, or if they were in some type of trade journal, or they were in at some type of event or something like that, isn't it going to be a little bit easier to reach out to them and say, hey, I saw you at this event. I saw that you wrote this article, right? I did some research, right, on you. So we build a very extensive database for our clients. It's very robust. It's meant to get the exact fit in terms of what you're looking to target, what type of client, right? It has the exact contacts that you're looking to target with their exact emails or exact titles, but then it also has this extensive additional amount of information that really helps you to target and build rapport and value with that person. The fourth thing, digital content, right? So digital content plays a lot of different things. It could be a blog, right? It could be a landing page. It could be an email, right? It could be a lot of different things. Most companies today, most software companies, people would find this interesting, but most sales teams of software companies and health tech companies, they still use email to generate meetings, LinkedIn, right? And then obviously networking through those channels as well with your network, with your warm network, right? So we have a framework that we've developed for digital content. That's based on best practices that we've developed for over 20 years. I'm extremely passionate about lead generation. So it really starts again with the research, and then it goes down into things like, how are we structuring this email in order to get a meeting? Sending it to somebody who cares about the things that we're talking about, right? Our objective is to get a meeting, 15 to 30-minute meeting. Why would that person want to take a meeting with us, right? You have to focus on what's important to them, not what's important to you, right? That your product is great, speeds and feeds, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. It's really what's important to them. What's going to solve problems they have, right? Business problems as well as personal problems and challenges, right? The last thing is campaigns. Once you have all these things, then you run campaigns. You run multiple campaigns on a weekly basis. I mean, this could be as simple as an email campaign using something like Yesware or MailChimp or Constant Contact, followed by a direct, targeted message, right, to them. A one-on-one message to them based, again, on the things you built, right? The data, the research, right? And then every week, you have to change it up. You have to say, how can I improve this? How can I make it better? How can I explain my value proposition? How can I explain what I do in a better way, right? Change up the campaigns, right? But you always have to be running these campaigns. You don't stop running them. And as long as you run these campaigns and you follow best practices around sending out messages, you know, anywhere from, again, we call them touch points, anywhere from, say, 40 to 70 touch points a day to people, you will generate leads, right? You will. And if you're trying to improve, you will as well. So thanks a lot for coming. If you like what you're hearing, please get involved in my channel by clicking above. I'm looking forward to talking to you soon.